In this demonstration, I will show you example of analysis of big data for financial services institutions, and we will analyze 30 years stock data, and I will act from a point of view of different roles. First of all, these persons are gathering to the link conference call, and during this call, trading executive asks colleagues to create analysis based on stocks data and to analyze this data uh, by different industries, by industry. So first of all, data architect, whose responsibilities are to collect data, enable data quality, and make information accessible to business. He goes to the Windows Azure portal. In this portal, he already have blob storage, and in this storage, if we will look what we have here, we have two different folders with text files, and these files have information about stock prices and stock dividends, and some of files are tenth of megabytes. And if we will look inside one of these files, we can see that it's a text file having data separated by commas. So first of all, to analyze this data, I will create HDInsight account. Let's assume that I'm creating a new account, and after entering this cluster name and confirming password, during several minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, it will be created. After this HDInsight instance will be created, I can use it to aggregate data. First of all, I should connect to this account, so I'm copying this command to the buffer, going to the Windows Azure PowerShell and connecting to the HDInsight instance. Next, I will execute a Hive command to create external table for dividends. So you can see that it's a SQL-like command. I have a list of columns here, a description of file, how it's formatted, and where it's stored. So after a minute, this table is created, and I can execute select statement to this table. So you can see this data which is from this table. The same way I can create this external table for price data, and now we can see data from the price data table. And my next action will be to create additional table which is called yearly aggregates. Fields are described here, and it will be stored in a file located in a stock aggregates file here. So let's wait until it's executed. After a minute or so, it's created, and next step, I will insert into this table data which is aggregated from the table of price data, which will be joined with dividend data on this condition. So actually I'm joining here prices, data on prices and data on dividends for each stock symbol. So now this query is completed, and I can select data from this table. Let's look what we have in this table as a result of the query. And here we can see this data. So you can see that here for each stock symbol we have data on year, stock prices, and dividends. And on my next step I'm able to delete this HD Insight instance because I don't need it anymore. And all this data are stored in this blob storage instance. So I will in this scenario, in next steps, analyst will get data from this from a file which is stored in this blob storage. So I am deleting this HD Insight instance. Yes, I am sure. And as a result, my organization will not pay for this instance while it's not used by my organization. Okay, and this will be the end of this video, of this first step of demonstrational scenario for stock data. In the next video we will see what financial analyst will do with this data which is stored in blob storage account.